So here's a quick video to describe a workstation of a soldering station, and I'm going to go help you with a few tips as far as what you need as far as desoldering. So of course, you want your soldering station. Here you have an adjustable high-coot solder with the ability to adjust the temperature. You have a station where you can keep your soldering iron. You don't really want it to be like laying around and picking it up and stuff like that. It's really hot. So you want a holder to hold your iron, and also a tip cleaner to where you can clean your tip if need be. Of course, you're going to need soldering iron right here, and also if certain cases you're going to need desoldering wick to desolder certain joints on circuit boards that you're working on. You're going to need a tip cleaner. This is another way that you can clean your tip, and also you're going to need flux if you need to make a joint. And it's very important as far as flux is concerned. In order to make a clean joint and make the solder flow like water, this is kind of what you're going to need as far as having an ability to get really clean solder. But here is just a nice mat that I use. This mat is flame retardant, so it doesn't burn, or it doesn't create any burn marks or something like that. So it's really good. It's a soldering mat, and it's good use for when you're dealing with a lot of electronics and circuits and stuff like that. So this is kind of the simple stuff that you're going to need to desolder and use. So for this one, there are several different ways that people use in order to merge a wire. One way is the simplistic idea of twisting two wires together and then soldering it like that. That's another way. But if you have any pressure, it'll just detach. Okay. So a separate way that some people do is the hook method. Is what they do is they hook each wire like so, and what they do is when they hook them, they merge them like that. What they do is they pin them tight like this, so that if they try to tug at it, it won't. So it makes it much easier to solder a joint like that without having effort to just pull it away. So this is a simple trick that some people utilize in order to merge wires together. Then there's some people who, for example, when they take wires apart, they do another maneuver that they do. Some people, I don't like this method at all, but some people take the two wires and they twist it together, and it just looks hideous. It looks like real bad. So there's nothing wrong. If you have helping hands and stuff, I think the cleanest one to do would probably be the ones where you intertwine the wires together, and you have helping hands. But if there is a circumstance where there's pressure and it pulls apart, it's hard to solder a joint like that. Okay, so one of the first things is when you make a clean solder is I'm going to show you the wrong way to do. Okay, so for example, if you were to solder this wire together, okay, so this is basically soldering a joint with outflux. So what you're going to do is you're going to heat up your wire, and you're going to basically wait till the points like melt, and then you're going to try to distribute it from this. Okay, so because it's just a lot harder, you have to melt from a point and add to it. It's just not working at all. And then you get to the point, you heat it up, and then it looks like this. Okay, and this is one treated with flux. So what you're going to do is we're going to as you can tell, the thing is all treated all the way through. If you compare it to side by side with this one, this is more evenly distributed. As you can tell, this is more evenly distributed than this one, and this is a stronger point than this one. That's a difference between using flux without using flux.